Howdy y'all, and welcome back to Riverbend Springs. We've got a field to harvest. Bought it last time. It was almost ready to harvest, but not quite. And it is now, or it should be, ready to harvest. And we gotta go figure out how we're gonna harvest it. We have $26,000 to work with. And we should be, I don't know, pretty good. Decided to check the sales as soon as I logged into as soon as I got into the day, and one of the John Deere headers is on the sales, and it's for that modded one that we were looking at last time. I can't wait for our field to be ready. I'm excited. So we have a lot of things that we need to do. One is we need to get this going. We need to get the cement factory going again. So I think we're actually going to go do that real quick. Get a couple trailers into there. And then we'll go look at leasing a harvester to harvest this field. Because I don't think we have a loan. I don't think. I think we managed to get all the money together last time. So we didn't have to pull out a loan to buy the land. But I'm going to head up to the cement factory. I'm going to get that thing running again. We might have to find a little bit of money for today to actually get our field harvested, but we should still be able to do it today. I will take a look at how much it's going to cost to actually lease any of the harvesters, even if it is the small little case. Is it a case? Massey Ferguson. Which, honestly, I wouldn't hurt to own that one either. It's just not very big. So I'm going to get the cement factory going, and then I will check on what kind of stuff we're able to do for the day. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. For our harvest, we have a few options. Now, I've got the cement factory up and running. I put a couple rounds of stones into there. And we do still have a little bit of money available. I could borrow this and buy the header that's in the sales, and then work to buy the harvester next year. But I think these are the kinds of equipment that I don't like to see, or I don't like to get in the sales. Yes, they're a money saving, but they also wear down really, really fast. So you end up paying a lot more in services, or in service charge, maintenance. I'm kind of torn. Could also just get the class. Slightly smaller header. 6.2 instead of 7.6. You know what? No. We're going to lease this harvester for today. We're going to buy the header, as much as I don't normally do that. I want to look in here real quick. Okay, there is a trailer that goes with it. So we're going to lease the harvester for today. We're going to, for $14,500. We should be done with this within the hour anyways, so it shouldn't take that long. Now, I have been looking at the contracts and stuff, and they're really nothing good to do. There's a spinach harvest. Not great. Very time consuming. And clear across the map from its sell point. There's a spraying contract, which isn't too bad, but we do have to pay for the chemicals. That's pretty expensive, especially for herbicide. Or there's a plowing contract for 6,000 that I'm not doing that one again. I'm thinking we just borrow the money for today. We'll be able to pay this back. We've paid it back pretty quickly every single time. We're gonna borrow 25,000 because this thing will probably need some repairs too. So let's go down to here. Oh, they just got that in there. And we're gonna buy this. That gives us $10,000 to work for with repairs. Oh, I should grab this for here. Not that one, this one. Which one is it? The $7,500 one. Or do I just risk driving down the road with this behemoth? I think we should do the trailer. Is there any way I can, like, lower that price? No? Okay. I think... How much is that to lease? $75 a day. I think I can live with that for a day or two. I'm not even sure we're going to keep this. What is the condition of this? Damage, 26%. Is that good 26% or bad 26%? It's still actually pretty good. 74% condition. I think we'll live with it. We should get a slightly reduced yield on our crop, but I think we can live with that, which means we can buy this. It'll make it easier to get that thing around. Anyways, we got our nice John Deere T560i. Look at this thing. A nice big ladder at the back. It's a nice big grain bin on the top. I will say, one of the only things I do like about some of the other harvesters, oops, running over our header, is some of them have the folding pipe. And I think this one would work well with the folding pipe. But I think that might just be me. Drop that on there. It'll settle itself. And now let's head over to our field and see if we can get that harvested. This probably won't take too long. harvest went nice and smooth. No issues. Well, besides a little spot in the middle where there was a little bit of hail damage, but you know what? I think we can live with that. We've still got a good yield off the rest of the field, and we got straw that we can sell. So, I think this was a good purchase. Especially because all this wheat is going to go to the chickens, which should be producing eggs again. I need to check to make sure that their eggs are actually going into the pallet that we put there and not just producing a new pallet. Here. That little bit. Got it. Let's see if this will fit in the trailer. Otherwise, I'm going to have to come back. I'm hoping it'll fit in the trailer. I do play with fill limit turned on, which comes back to bite me more often than it helps. Would not believe how many times I've wound up with a harvester with less than 1,000 liters. Alright, well, that's it for that. We can drop the header off on here, take the harvester back up to the store, and we'll bring the header over to the farm after we take the wheat. We can come back down, get the straw baled up, because that is... Get rid of the lines. There we go. That is all we have left for this field. I have not looked at any plans for planting anything afterwards. We have a planter, so we can't really do anything yet. But the only thing we could plant right now is canola, but we still gotta wait till next month before we can do that. And this field needs lime, so I think for the next day or two, we're gonna be spending most of our time working on our fields. Getting, particularly getting this one ready for our new crop. We can throw some canola in there and see if we can get the grain mill, which I added the mod in. So the one I want to put in here is this guy. As you can see, it's not super big, but this area right here in the middle, just to me, thing really seems small. There are bigger versions of it. I don't know that it accomplishes anything. But I like this one. So I'm thinking maybe we just kind of sneak it in here in the middle. Although it would make a little more sense to have it like up here towards the edge. I could like stick it down here. It would have to be... I need access to both sides. Okay, well, it would have to be something like, you could do that for some realism. I don't ever plan on taking anything out of it, so... Like, put this over here somewhere. Maybe take out this tree and put it, like, somewhere right over here. There is one set of vehicles I would like to get at some point, and this one we will take out a loan and then pay it off over time. And that is getting a truck. I don't really worry about which truck. I have this one. Probably not going to use it, though. I am partial towards the Volvo, though the Mac would be a good one to get. Because there is down here where I don't know where it actually pairs them. If I look in here, I have this. So there's a nice flatbed trailers. We can use this one. Nice, simple, open, everything. But it comes with this nice attachment onto the back of underneath it, and we can see my textures don't want to load again. I don't get it. But it pairs with this. This is a small spider forklift that attaches onto the back of the trailer, can lift itself up off the ground, goes with the trailer. And honestly, I've been wanting this ever since Productions joined FarmSim. I've literally been wanting one of those. I feel like it would be a perfect option for all the productions and stuff, because you just take your trailer and you bring a forklift with you. You don't have to worry about having a forklift everywhere. You bring one with you everywhere you go. Only challenge is it requires the big trailers, which means a truck. So, price tag on that stuff is about $200,000 to get all of it. I have seen some of them pop up in the sales every once in a while, so they can show up in the sale. Which, honestly, could be a good way to save some money on those. Otherwise, I think it's time for us to get this up to the shop, get it returned, get back to our farm so we can get our baler and get to baling. I wonder how many bales we're going to get out of this field. Can I say bale one more time? I think that's a decent number of bales for this field. Now I get to have the fun of loading them up to get them off the field. We're going to have to store them for now. The price for straw is not great. It usually isn't during July. And look at that, almost half a bale. Let's see, what is the current price for straw? Current price on straw is bottom. It is literally bottomed out. So yeah, that's definitely gonna have to stay there. Maybe we'll just come stack them up over here on the side for now, and I'll come figure out what to do with them later on. All I remember to actually sell them. Much like our wood chips over at the sawmill that I forgot to sell at the end of last year. So everything else is looking great. Got our field harvested and baled. Both of our other fields are in excellent condition. No hail damage. Fully fertilized, plowed, limed. Still works. Yet, for some reason, they still only have like an 87% bonus. Maybe mulching? But I'm pretty sure with the root crops, they did mulch. At least majority of it. So, I'm not entirely sure. We did roll it as well. Anyways, we'll go ahead and drop this back over here. And then, it's time for the inevitable. We gotta get that sawmill running again. Because it is out of wood. And I am crashing into the roof with this baler. Let's swap over to the other tractor. We can go down there, find a couple of trees that we can cut down. Get our sawmill running again. and not run over our weeder. I still think we need a bigger shed. And it's even ready right here on the trailer. But I need to swap out forks for a log grab. And we need to grab the weight that is behind us. Funny how that tiny little weight makes so much of a difference. Anyways, let's head on down there. We'll find a couple of trees to chop down. I think we have a few good options over there. And I think this little chunk of forest is going to pay itself off in excellent numbers. Oh, I want to check this before we run away. So our chickens, I filled up their food. They have a full trough. 100% health. We got 40 chickens. Did they already reproduce? I thought I only bought 20. They already reproduced. They don't take long to reproduce, I don't think. Anyways. Yeah, I saw this earlier. It's at 150. It is at 242. So yes, it is filling up the egg ballot. That's fantastic. Can I open this door? I can open the door. I didn't know I could open those doors to walk in here. Oh, look at them. I always do that. Look at them. They're so small. They're so small. Let's see if I can do this. Look at it. It's so small. What about this one? They're adorable. Anyways, we've got some logging to go do. Close the door. We'll go ahead and keep those closed. Of course, I could probably just go in through this door. So, anyways, forestry. Let's go chop down some trees. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what this monstrosity is. It is a northern catalpa. Is this like 2 trees that grew into one? It almost looks like 2 trees. And I don't have the chainsaw. Dang it. Okay, now we have the chainsaw. Is this actually 2 trees? Or is this one giant tree? I need to work on my mod. Oh boy. Won't let me cut that any lower than way up here. I have an idea for a mod that I think would be actually very useful for most players. I need to work on that. One of these days I'll get to it. Maybe by the time FS 28 comes out. Holy cow, this is 1 tree. Please tell me these all just trim off. Okay. I was about to say, if I have that many little branches to chop off, I'm gonna be here forever. And first load of wood is 5,000. Not bad for all the little branches. We got the absolutely massive trunk to bring over. I probably shouldn't really have these logs. They refuse to go onto the trailer. One of them I struggled to even pick up. The forks on this thing are not big enough. So, yeah, maybe not cutting down these kinds of trees. That, they're not the right size for our equipment. Oh, that put us up to 20,000. I don't think that was quite worth the effort, but you know what? It's already done and already delivered. So, not much I can do about it now. Off for some more trees. You know, I really only have a handful of small complaints when it comes to the forestry stuff. Like my perpetual complaint that this log grab has absolutely zero grip strength. And my other one actually is a detail about the maps. Why does it seem like the American maps, they really do not include any trees that are viable for the forestry equipment? Like, I don't think I've seen more than like 3 or 4 trees that I could actually use the big forestry equipment to cut down. Not including all the dead ones that you see around. Like, you go to the other maps and there's whole forests full of them. I think I might see a couple up on this hill behind us. And I've seen like 2 or 3 along the roads. But that's it. There's no area on this map that's just full of them. Can I please have some actual, like, forestry workable trees? Please? You put all this forestry work into this map, but there's no forestry available. Okay, there's no viable forestry. Yeah, see, I think there's like a handful of trees right there. And that's it. Are you telling me on this giant map, you only had room to put those kinds of trees in like 2 spots? Anyways, that's a couple of trees delivered. We might have to do a little bit more tomorrow or next month, but I think we should, for the most part, just be doing a bunch of field work next time. I also have been slacking and not looking at contracts available for a worker. Hey, look! There's a whole bunch of harvesting stuff now. And nothing that I can just send a worker off on. No extra money today. Oh well. We're actually not doing that bad. Feels like we're not doing great sometimes, but you know what? We're really not doing that bad. We only have this tiny little loan. We have 3 fields, all decent sized. We have good equipment here. We have chickens, we have sheep. We have money in waiting at the sawmill. We have all these mushrooms over here, which I feel like this thing's productivity has gone way down. I haven't touched this tank to refill it with water since, I don't know, last July? Yeah, the productivity on that thing has been really slow compared to how it probably is supposed to be. And I don't think it has anything to do with all the other productions I run, because I'm really not running that much. Just the sawmill and the cement factory. Which the cement factory is only doing 2. The sawmill is doing 1. I think these ones are deactivated right now. But this is doing both of those, so why is this going so slow? This is supposed to be the big one. Anyways, I'm going to call things here. That's going to be it for this time, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. We've got plenty of chickens. They got plenty of food. I feel like this is a nice little pen for them. Would like to have made it a little bit bigger, but weird collision stuff. I don't know why. Either way, they got a nice little pen over here. Uniquely shaped. And I'm sure they're happy. But as I said, that's it for this time, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I will see you guys next time.